You may have heard the term gunning for gold. It's a term often said by athletes where they're going for it, they're gunning for it, they're targeting it. But I've never heard the expression gunning for God, which leads me on to our next pastor. Obviously, you've seen the flyer, and I need to explain to you a little bit more about this story. Well, this pastor of a church, it's the Grace Baptist Church in Troy, in New York. The pastor is Reverend John Cortez. Now, Reverend John said he wanted to show support for the Second Amendment rights, along with the Bible verse, "My peace I give unto you." Now, as you can see, the flyer is a giveaway, which is the actual giveaway is going to be in the church as a raffle. But let me get onto it. An upstate pastor is planning to give away an unholy raffle prize and an upcoming service, an AR-15 assault rifle. We're honouring gun owners and hunters, the Reverend John, pastor of the Grace Baptist Church in Troy, told the Daily News. And we're being a blessing and a help to people who have been attacked, viciously attacked by socialist and anti-Christian people, the politicians and the media. In a bid to lure as many gun lovers as possible to his church, Reverend John even rolled out a provocative flyer advertising the high-powered giveaway, which you can see in the video. "My peace unto you," John 14, verse 27, blares the flyer, which includes a photo of the deadly weapon under the headline, "Win a free AR-15. Does the Bible defend my right to bear arms?" it adds. Shocked pastors at nearby churches refused to lend their blessing to the bizarre event, which glamorizes the type of weapon used to slaughter 20 children and 6 staff members at Sandy Hook Elementary School on December the 14th, 2012. "I think it's sending the wrong message entirely," said Reverend Willie Bacot, a pastor of Missing Link AME Zion Church in Troy and a prominent anti-God advocate. "We promulgate the gospel as peacemakers. We're not people who give away guns," he said. "Even the Bible teaches to turn the other cheek." Reverend John, 56, pointed out that the March 23 raffle is free and insisted he's following God's will in giving away a deadly weapon. "It may be foreign to most city dwellers. It may seem controversial to people who don't read their Bibles," Reverend John added, seated inside his 2-story Melrose house with a chicken coop out back. Reverend John emphasised that the version he's giving away will not include a pistol grip, which makes it legal to own in New York. Assemblyman Steve Lothwing, who is slated to be featured guest at the event, says he doesn't understand the fuss. McLaughlin noted that the lucky winner will go through the same background check to obtain a $700 weapon as one who purchases it in the gun shop. "It's not like the winner's going to walk out of church with this firearm," said McLaughlin. This is something government Cuomo should applaud. These are law-abiding people, church-going people, and it complies with his gun control legislation known as SAFE Act. The weapon, a Smith & Wesson M&P semi-automatic rifle, the gun version is an AR-15, is being donated to the church by a local gun shop. "The pastor is a customer of ours and we want to support and promote any kinds of Second Amendment activity," Brian Olson, owner of the Oakwood Trading Post, told the Times Union of Albany. "The winner of the raffle must be at least 18, undergo an FBI background check and meet all state and federal laws before the gun is handed over," Olson added. "This isn't the first time Reverend John has generated controversy. The pastor was arrested 7 times by Troy police in 1989 and 1990 on disorderly conduct charges for loud and incessant street corner preaching. But all the charges against him are either dropped or dismissed, according to Times Union. He sued the city of Troy for false arrest, seeking $485,000, but lost, the paper reported. The AR-15, which fires roughly 800 rounds per minute, was a weapon of choice for Newtown school shooter Adam Lanzan and Colorado theater gunman James Holmes. Well, I'm absolutely shocked. I'm mortified that a pastor that's meant to be preaching the good news is advertising guns, you know, to be seen with evil, or to be even in the act of promoting evil. Now, the gun itself is not evil, right? No rifle is evil. But the person who's got the rifle in their hands and their intent is evil. Now, as far as I'm concerned, nobody should have guns. Nobody should have rifles whatsoever. Okay? But the case is that you have to, I would assume, defend yourself. But the fact that a church is doing this, they're actually selling off a rifle as a raffle. I don't get it. I don't get it. Where are we going to draw the line with these pastors? Where are we going to draw the line with these pastors? I mean, this is a complete outrage. I don't know what you're thinking, but for me, I mean, what next are you going to be selling in churches? Are you going to start selling people in churches? And the other question I've got to ask is, if the pastor was ever attacked by one of these rifles, or one of his children were attacked by one of these rifles, or one of his family members were attacked by one of these rifles, this same rifle, would he be so quick to be sticking it in a raffle? You see, these people think for themselves and they think about the immediate. And I don't know what backhands this reverend is getting for it, because this sounds like a money system for me. And he's supporting his local gun shop. Now, I understand people have to defend themselves, fine. But the fact that you are a man of God, a man of peace, you're promoting a weapon which is involved in wars. And I can't stress enough about the point that if this rifle were to ever shoot one of his children, right, and be killed by the same rifle, would he be so fast or be so quick to be using as a raffle? He can defend himself now. It's fine, and say, it's not a problem. God told him. Would the same God be telling him now if one of his members were actually to get shot, or in a congregation got shot by this same rifle? Now, for me, I think it's irresponsible by the church. I think, things like this should not be allowed in a church. And where is the church going? If a pastor can be selling rifles as a raffle in a church, at a church service, what next? People, this is a complete outrage. Let me know what you think. If you like the video, let me know. And if you yourself are going to this church or know anything about this church or any other stories like this, please let me know. I thought the church was a place that was a safe haven. I thought the church was a place where people could come and worship. So now you're worshipping in a church that's actually going to be given a raffle away for a gun. Now, what exactly are you promoting here? What is the foundation of your church? And more to the point, who is your God? I mean, what God is going to tell his pastor to put a gun up for raffle? I mean, I don't get it. I don't understand it. There's so much gun crime in America. There's so much gun crime around the world. Young, innocent youth being killed left, right and centre by licensed holders, policemen, police officers and agents are shooting people left, right and centre, and they're licensed. So don't tell me about, this person's going to have, a firearm license. So what? You shouldn't be selling it in the first place. You shouldn't even be remotely connected. Gun and church should not be connected in any way, shape or form. But it is. So what is going on? I thought it was bad enough in Africa, but in America, this is ridiculous. I'd love to know what you people think. Me, I'm absolutely devastated. And this is in poor taste, especially with the whole case with Zimmerman and Trayvon Martin. Absolutely disgusting. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, and leave your comments. I'm out.